Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the third video in my All About SDLC Software Development Lifecycle series. In the previous video, we discussed all the 7 stages of SDLC along with a simple online banking software example. If you haven't watched that video, I suggest you to check it out first to understand the basics before continuing this one. Now let's begin today's video. In this video, we are going to talk about the types of SDLC models. Now, there are multiple types of SDLC models used by the software companies such as Waterfall Model. The second is Spiral Model. The third is V&V model. We can say it as Verification and Validation model. The fourth one is Prototype model. The fifth and last is Agile model. And the next version of or the latest version of Agile model is Rapid Agile model. So these all are the types of SDLC models we are going to see in the upcoming videos. Each of these model follows the same 7 stages of SDLC, but the way they are executed is slightly different. In today's video, we will discuss the first and most traditional one, the waterfall model. The waterfall model is also called as basic model, traditional model, sequential model, and also linear model. And the definition for the waterfall model is similar to the SDLC, that is, it is a step by step or standard process to develop a new software. Now we are going to see structure of waterfall model. It is similar to the SDLC model that we have seen in the yesterday's video. Everyone has one question is like, why we called it as the waterfall model? So it's called the waterfall model because in this model the stage flow is downwards, one after the another, just like water flowing down a waterfall. Once you move to the next stage, you cannot go back, which means back pressing is not possible in the waterfall model. This model also includes the same 7 stages we discussed earlier in the SDLC. The first is requirement collection, second is feasibility study or analysis, then designing, then software development, then software testing, deployment, installation or releasing of software to the customer, and maintenance. In this video, we will focus on stage 1, that is the requirement collection. Now, we will continue with the same example that we have seen yesterday's video, that the online banking software example. So, that is the Citibank online banking software. Now we are going to see the first stage, that is the requirements collection, or we can say it as requirements gathering also. Suppose one client, or we can call it as customer. Okay, suppose a client, this is the client or the customer from Citibank. He will going to approach a software company. Now one software company is there. Client from the Citibank approaches a software company and says, I want to develop an online banking system for my customer. Who will going to approach? Client will going to approach the software company. So we will going to write here. Here we are writing that the client will approach to the company. Okay. After this, the client wants features in the app is like secure login, checking account balance, fund transfers, bill payments, QR based payments, and more. So before the SDLC stages begin, the customer first approaches the software company with their needs. Let's see how this process works step by step. Now, in the software company, there are multiple peoples working in different departments and for different roles. Consider the software company consists of business analyst, product analyst, tester, developer, DevOps engineer, HR team, finance team. In the requirement collection stage, the business analyst from the software company or from the team travels to the customer's location. So we will draw here BA will travel to the customer's location, and we will write here the BA will travel to customer location to collect all the project requirements. The requirements are like the the requirements are that login feature, sign up feature, QR payment option, money transfer option. These all are the requirements are listed in a one document. That document is called as CRS. The full form is Customer Requirement Specification. Okay. At the customer ends, all the requirements are listed in one document called as the CRS document, which stands for Customer Requirement Specification. Since the software is related to the banking, the document is written in business language. That means it's in banking or financial terms. Consider an example that if the client is from the healthcare department, the CRS will contain medical terms and healthcare specific requirements like patient registration, appointment scheduling, and many more. So, depending on the client's domain, whether it's banking, healthcare, or education, the CRS document is written in that specific business language. After collecting all the requirements, the BA returns to the company. We'll write here after collecting CRS document, BA return back to company. After this, the BA will going to convert the CRS document into the SRS document, which stands for Software Requirement Specification. We will write here the SRS stands for Software Requirements Specification. Now, everyone has question in mind that why is the conversion important? because the CRS is written in business terms, which developers or testers may not fully understand. So, the business analyst will translate it into the technical language, that is in the SRS, which the software team can clearly understand and work with. Once the SRS is ready, the BA explain the document and all the requirements to the other team members, and the team members consist of developer, tester, DevOps engineer, and other team members. Now we will going to see all the stage in short. First, before starting the requirement collection stage, the client will going to approach to the software company. After that, the requirement collection phase started. In the requirement collection phase, the business analyst from the software company will travel to the customer's location. And the client has a one document which we called as CRS document, customer requirement specification. In that, all the features or the requirements that want into the software are written in the business language, and the features are like login, sign up, QR payment, money transfer, and others. So after collecting the CRS document, the business analyst return back to the company. The business analyst will going to convert the CRS document into the SRS document. CRS document is in the business language and SRS document is in the software language. The full form of SRS is software requirement specification. And after converting it, the BA will going to explain the requirements from the SRS to all the team members, and the team members include developer, tester, DevOps engineer, and other team members. Now, who exactly is a business analyst? Business analyst is a domain expert. Domain expert means someone who has deep knowledge of a particular field such as banking, healthcare, and finance. They act as a bridge between the customer and the software company. They understand the client's business language and translate it into the technical requirements for the software team. So, who can become a business analyst? A domain expert with good industry experience, an experienced developer or tester with strong communication and analytical skills. Even the fresher can become business analyst if they have good communication and interaction skills. Usually, companies train freshers for these roles before assigning them to real projects. The business analyst plays a very important role in the SDLC process because without them, the team wouldn't have a clear idea of what needs to be built. That's it for today's video. In the next video, we will discuss the second stage of waterfall model, the feasibility study or the analysis phase. If you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Also follow my Instagram handle. If you have any questions or suggestions, drop them in the comments. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next video.